Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another War and Order video. Thank you, Kamal Games, for sponsoring another video. Guys, you will find a download link below in the description and comments of today's video if you want to try the game out, if you had not played the game before. I've been doing this series for quite a while, and I've been covering this game for quite a while. I wanted to show you guys my daily routine today, how I do my dailies, and how I go about maximizing my time spent while also completing all my daily quests, because you want to be doing those every single day to get the maximum benefit for your account and to progress as quickly as possible without spending too much money. If you are a spender, if you're not a spender, then this is the free to play way to go about maximizing your dailies. That's what you want to be doing. So I've just logged on to the game. I want to show you exactly what I'm doing. Right out when I start, I just jump in and go and start a rally. This takes 5 minutes to complete, so this will be my longest time spent without my army. I also want to be buffing up my city, so if I do have any of the buffs available, I want to be throwing those in. I usually have the 15% bonus, so I use that to boost up my attack for the next I believe it's 8 hours long buff. So that's how I start. Throw at least one rally, and when that's done, I continue with my remaining fights. I go back into the castle is what I do. I collect here. If there's the wagon here waiting, I go about here on the top. I do my one free conjure. Okay, that's done. If there's any mail, I collect that, of course. I collect all the free stuff from the alliance. That's why you gotta be in an alliance, guys. Look at all of these freebies that you collect. There's normal rewards as well. These don't count towards your quest, but this is something that you need to be doing. Also, I collect all of these, but you can shake your phone. If you're on BlueStacks, there's a button to do that, and you collect all of your resources from your farms. That's one way to go. I go to the merchant, and then I start buying stuff that I do find that is worth for my account. This also helps complete any events that are going at that point. Some events do help you complete this. I check on this tab as well. I buy the silver coins because those help with more conjuring. I usually do like 1 or 2 refreshes. I want to find some stamina potions, and then I buy the low cost things from the merchant, because there's usually events that require you to buy 10 things from the merchant. So that's why I usually buy those. So like right from the start, I know I've bought at least 10 here. And then as I check things, look at this attack bonus, 8 hours. This is very nice. And the silver coins, very nice, beautiful. Also the gather bonus, look at all of this stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I check here if there's any more of the things I want to be doing for my workshop, for my blacksmith. Then I jump onto here, the Infinite Wars. I do my auto run. I don't do proper runs. And then I go here and buy something here from the shop, because that again usually gives you something from an event or an event that goes on. Without checking what events are going on for that day, I know that I've completed it. So here I go again to my Oracle quest. I'm completing quest that I left from the previous night. I do a refresh here to see maybe I can get a purple one. I don't. I go about doing 3 blues. I'll have to do the 2 greens later, but that's for 1.5 hours from now, when I'll be checking again properly on my phone instead of when I'm recording. So I'm talking about all of this very fast, because this is what you want to be doing, guys. You want to be maximizing your time spent. I collect here my benefits from my benefits pack. This is not something that the free players have. This is what the spenders have. And then I go here to do my research. If there's something that I really want to be researching, I do that. If not, then I'll try to, I don't want to be doing the more expensive ones. Let's see if we can find something cheap. I don't want to be spending too many of my resources at the moment. I do that, then I jump here in the resource sale. This is basically the same thing. All of these things count towards your dailies, all right? If you don't want to be spending too many gems, you don't have to do this as part of your daily quest, by the way. But since I do have some good amount of gems, I'm okay about doing this for the 40 times. You need to do this 40 times for the daily quest. I do this 60 to get the maximum rewards for the day. I don't really care about the resources that I get, because it's not that great, honestly, for the gems you spend, but it's still okay. Still okay. And because of the benefit pack that I have, this is half cost, so it's way more beneficial. And I've already done a lot of things here. I collect, look at all of this stuff because of the alliance quest. Again, that's why you need to be in an alliance. And then I pick up even more stuff here from the alliance gifts. click about here, click here. We're already at 131 points, and we still have lots of things to do. We can still slay some monsters, forge equipment. There's still a ton of things to do. If you check here, Alliance Flowers gives you 30 points. I go here on the top, just click send flowers. That's an easy 30 points. Look at that. And then you can check any of these, by the way, if you want to get this done quicker. Like gathering stuff here gives you 15 points. Destroying rebels gives you a lot. Star ruins, I gotta go and do that. Sometimes I forget, but star ruins is really important, guys. Really important, and it's very quick to do. Look how quickly this is gonna be. I go to the idol here. I occupy one of these. I don't try to fight the deep node 3 guys. Then I go to deep load level 2. I find somebody who's not on my server. I've covered this in a previous video. Not on your server. Don't attack people on your server. I don't really try to find high capacity enemies, because usually these will have like insane amounts of power, and I don't want to be you know, losing fights here. This guy, and I also don't want to be spending too much time just searching through, because this is like a lot of time. 2.7 million. It's like, I mean, come on. In the end of the day, I'd rather be doing this. This is possibly something that I'll lose. I'm not sure. I've got like 1.2. He's 1.7. I don't want to risk it. I'll try to find an easier opponent, which is very difficult. The higher number they have, the more difficult the opponent's going to be, of course. I mean, it makes sense. If I find somebody easy, I'll fight him. But again, I'm spending too much time right now just looking at all these guys. I'll just send the army and get this done, and that's it. All right, that's done. Look at this. The dailies here are done. You get the star ruins. If you have not collected anything from the star ruins shop, you better be doing that. And very easy. That's the star ruins shop done. We finished here from the rally. That's the 5 minutes gone, by the way. Then we gotta beat the rebels. All right, at least one time, beat the rebels. Let's see if I can limit some of my horses. Can I do that? And just send all my angels over there. We should be okay. Now that I've haven't sent my horses, I will send my horses at least to 1 level 5 wood or food. I'll send some of my horses. That's maximum capacity. That's going pretty nice. Let's check on the attack. That is done. Actually, you want to be doing twice the destroy rebels. That's how it counts. You actually destroy it twice. And it's the maximum for the day. You got to do it once, I believe, for the daily quests. But I do it twice because that's the maximum that you can do. And then I start attacking enemies. So my quest here, my daily quest, almost halfway through, and we're what 8 minutes into the video, trying to get this all live. So technology research, you can actually speed this up if you want to finish the quests as quickly as possible. I don't really want to be doing that. You can do reinforcements, fuse materials. This is usually also part of quests needed. So you go to your storage, you find let's do a lower one of these. Let's do some fusing. That's another easy daily quest. Look at that. Look at how easy that is completed. And then the gathering gives you a ton here, or recruiting infantry, recruiting any of these also help you. Fiend trials, this is part of your alliance. So if you click on your alliance, you'll see that you need to be doing stuff. There's elite wars also going on. There's technology that you also want to be doing every single day, actually multiple times a day, but it depends on your alliance. So here I'll send my troops in for the trials. Do this very quickly. I mean, in terms of how much damage I'm doing, I'm not doing insane amounts, but elite wars, that should be interesting. Once I do check it out, battle report, there's a star source. We plundered 44. Yeah, that's it. The destroy rebels are done. And then what I want to do is let's do some auto attacks. Let's do 1 potion. Let's start the auto attack. I do have lots of stamina, so it's going to be more attacks than needed for the daily quest, but I'm fine with that. And look at that. We're about 262 out of the 360. With the slay monsters, that's another 25. Conjuring should give me another 15, which this should also be ready to go. Look at this. Conjuring, look at that, ready to go. And I still have, you know, some buildings to do. All right. I usually do my low-level buildings because I want to get those eventually up Now that I need lots of resources to get to my next castle level, it just takes a long time. And this is about the point where you can calm down with your daily quest and basically call it. Although you gotta do 360, guys. You don't want to be finishing the day and not getting the miraculous petal here or the fragment chest for the emblems. This power up your lord. So if you're not doing the whole thing, you're basically missing out. So it's not too much effort to get to the 360. Look how quickly I got to here. And basically what I need now is another, what, 90 points, 85 points. That's not a lot because collecting cargo, this is basically under 5 minutes waiting. Well, 10 minutes. The Oracle quest, these can be done throughout the day. I have like 8 hours, 53 minutes left. Forging equipment, I could definitely do all of these if I wanted to using speed ups, okay? But that is when you are on a rush. Let's say you're on the go. Let's say you got a couple of minutes on your phone. You gotta be doing stuff quickly. That is when you do this and you do the power ups, all right? For example, you'll do this. You'll use your recruitment of this. Let's do more archers. Look at that, 1 day worth of recruitments. That's very costly, but that basically gave me the quest right here. Okay, there were quests here to say recruiting archers and the cavalry, all right, and that gave me another 30 points. So you can do that using speed ups, but I don't recommend it. It doesn't change much. All right, it didn't change much. I used up my materials, but my resources, but it didn't change much in terms of the daily quest here. 3 and 10 out of the 360. I'll do the slay monsters, the conjuring, the cargo, the oracle quests. I'll do all of this, and this will be done when this video is over, basically. But in the process of doing all of this, while also doing a little bit of extra things that are not covered on the quest, as I was saying throughout, I basically did all of these, guys. Look at this. I basically did all of this, and I'm also going to do another rally on the ruins. That gives me another 30 points. The piñata, this I usually forget. This I don't do that much, although I do have the resources. It just feels annoying to click so many times. I wish there was a 10x button or something, but this is very random, and if you don't want to be spending on buying the purple coins, it does take a little bit of effort, right? So look at this. I'm doing this, basically calling it here because 8 times maybe the 1000 XP would be the ideal. If I can get that. I didn't get it. I don't think I'll get it, so I might as well fold. I've covered this in a video, the optimized way to do all of this, by the way. So I'll do that. Boom. Get exploded. And that's a quest done for the event. And that is how you go about doing the event. That is extra time that is not covered in my head as part of dailies, because these are not dailies, all right? The events are not dailies. These are events that always are happening. There's different events, different things to do, part of these daily quests. So for the most part, they're going to be the same, regardless of what event is up and available. So you don't have to worry too much about it. You'll get the stuff here. It's just that if there's extra stuff like collecting resources, then you gotta come here and say, okay, what is up? How do I complete the rest of this? Like slay 10 monsters, I can do that and get more of these things, so I can do more crystal attacks. But if you don't spend here on this event, you don't get much on the top side of the rewards. You get like the first one, and that's basically it. So in terms of daily quests, where am I at? 315. That's good. It's not the best. That's good. 15 minutes into the video. Have I completed everything? No. Conjuring, I still need like 50 seconds for this. Am I gonna be able to complete this thing? I could do the technology research very quickly and use this. Yeah, I could do. Don't have any speed ups. I do have some technology speed ups. There we go. And can we do something that is, wow, that's expensive. The angels are very expensive. Wow. Okay. Forgot about that. Let's do, ooh, this gets so expensive. All right, let's do that. But after you cover the basics, it's very different. So 350. I just need 10. 10. How do I get 10 of the points very quickly? Temple donations looks okay, but I think the conjuring is done by now. The 50 seconds that I needed to wait. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Conjure 1 times. And that should be my daily quests. All right. That should be my daily quests. 355. Oh, I thought it was going to give me I thought it was going to give me the full thing. So maybe one more monster. Attacking one more monster. That's going to be it. In 20 seconds, my army is going to be retreating. And that's going to be my daily quest. So this is the way to go, guys. It didn't take me that much time. I didn't need to speed things up so much. You can do other things, right? Resource assistant, forging equipment. There's so many different ways to get the 360 that you need, as you saw. So you don't have to go crazy doing your dailies. You can do other stuff. Check on events. Check with your alliance what things are being said while you're sending your armies left and right. So that is basically the way to go, and it becomes easy to do. Once you do this, once you get into the habit of doing your dailies, this is basically it. So after this, there's additional things that you want to be doing. Let's say you want to be attacking your farms if you got farms going. Let's say you want to be checking your chat with the alliance, checking on enemies, checking on your shield, the duration for that, checking on your pack if you've got stuff here. This is more time being spent to look through your resources. What do I need to manage? That is not part of the dailies in my head. That is part of basically just managing your castle. Okay, so that is my final attack. That is through, and I get the miraculous petal, get the Lord XP, which is very important, material chests, the emblem fragments, and the obsidian steel. And that's it for my dailies. You don't need to do more. You don't get anything from doing this and this and this, the extras. You don't get anything more. It's just additional ways for you to finish your daily quests. And that's it for today's video, guys. My daily routine, my daily quest routine. Anything more than this is extra and doesn't give me something more. Okay, doesn't give me something more, because look at this. Look at this. Done. Thank you guys for the video, for being here for the video. Thank you to Camel Games for sponsoring another video. And War and Order, check the game out, guys. I will have a link down below in the description and comments of today's video. I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.